Well, I didn't think we'd ever say it this way, but the jobless rate went down to 8.3% last week. Are we seeing a trend? The unemployment rate has now fallen 0.8% in the last 6 months. We haven't seen a descent this sharp and swift since 1984. January hiring blew away forecasts. The Labor Department said the economy added 243,000 jobs last month, while economists pulled by Briefing.com expected non-farm payrolls to grow by 155,000 positions. The labor force has not grown so much in a month since last April, and the numbers are making analysts wonder if the Federal Reserve will tinker with interest rates months ahead of expectations.
Consumer spending was flat in December after gains of just 0.1% in November and October. More significantly, consumer incomes rose about 0.5% for December, and so did the personal savings rate. People essentially put extra money in the bank. In related news, the federal government estimated 2011 GDP at about 1.7%, around half of the economic growth seen in 2010.
The Institute for Supply Management's closely watched Purchasing Managers Indexes signaled expanding service and manufacturing sectors in January. ISM's service sector PMI improved 3.8% to 56.8. Its manufacturing PMI advanced 1% to 54.1.
January was the third straight monthly dip for the 20-city roundup of residential home prices. The latest available edition, November, showed a 1.3 monthly retreat in prices with about a 3.5% year-over-year drop.
The tech-heavy NASDAQ index closed at an 11-year high on Friday at 2905. The Dow settled at 12,862 at week's end, its best close since May 2008. The S&P 500 finished Friday at 1344. The weekly gains for each: the Dow up just over 1.5%, the S&P up over 2%, and the NASDAQ up over 3%.
This week's earnings take center stage in a stretch without much economic data. Today, fourth quarter results from Yum Brands, Humana, and Hasbro.
Tomorrow, earnings arrive from Disney, UBS, Toyota, BP, Coca-Cola, and Hartford Financial.
On Wednesday, Groupon, Visa, CVS, Sprint Nextel, Time Warner, and Cisco join in.
Then on Thursday, the Bank of England and European Central Bank wrap up policy meetings. New initial claims figures complement earnings reports from Expedia, PepsiCo, Dunkin' Brands, SiriusXM Radio, Rio Tinto, and Credit Suisse.
And on Friday, the University of Michigan's initial February Consumer Sentiment Survey comes out, plus fourth quarter results from Barclays.
That's what we're looking at this week. My name is Eric Hagan.
I'm Greg Petrie.
We'll keep our finger on the pulse of the economy and report back to you next Monday.
So be sure to subscribe, and we'll check with you then.